one of the things that we need to talk about here is this WHOIS lookup, because you'll have probably at least one, if not two or three questions on the exam. But if you want to find out who a website belongs to, then usually you'll need to go out and do a WHOIS on it. A bunch of different tools over on the top right here that you probably have seen, or maybe you've used them before. But all of the domains are with the regional internet registries. And those regional internet registries are one of the most common things when we talk about WHOIS that you'll see on the exam. All right, so let's talk about those for a second. So AFRINIC is the African Network Information Center. For where? Well, you probably guessed it there, Africa. And it does all of the registration, and it submits it to the other regional internet registry providers like ARIN, which is the most familiar probably to most of us in this room here. That's the American Registry for Internet Numbers. APNIC is the Asia Pacific Network Information Center, and LACNIC is the Latin American and parts of the Caribbean region for the Regional Internet Registry. The last one there, that RIPE NCC, is some fancy, looks like French information here. The Réseau IP European Network Coordination Center, and that's for the Eastern European, the Middle East, and Central Asia. Now, you may have never dealt with these people before, but if you've had problems with websites and maybe websites being compromised, or somebody stands up a lickety-split website and then it immediately goes down, you need to trace it back to that website, that is where something like this may come in handy. With WHOIS, you can actually go out and look at specific information. Now, we just showed the one about CyberProtect and it not actually having any registrant or administrative information available out there, but it did have the domain servers listed down there at the bottom. Usually those domain servers are NS or name servers for whatever hosting company that website is registered to. In my case, it's what? GoDaddy would be where the DNS is registered, but the web hosting company, in this particular case, is actually Weebly. So behind the scenes, Weebly is the company that does it. But we can actually go through and interrogate the DNS using tools, or if you're a ninja of cyber, through the command line. So there's a lot of good tools that you can also utilize through the command line. Some of the ones that are available down there at the bottom. The ones that we see on the exam, the questions that we see on the exam, usually ask us or say something about the MS or MX record. Maybe it has something about the a name or maybe an alias. But you should definitely know what the name server is for that company and these other ones. But usually the one that we see on the exam is this MX record right here, the mail server, and you definitely need to know that.